Welcome everyone and thank you everyone for attending this meeting. So this meeting is named about meeting for workers' health and wellness. But first, before we start, I'm gonna see our attendance if everyone is present for this meeting. So first is Mr. Pacomios, Ms. Latoha, Mr. Alejandro, Mr. Bautista,
Sir.
Mr. Kalaki,
Present, sir.
Mr. Pilapil,
Present.
Mr. Gumanes,
Present.
and Mr. Balili.
Present.
So it seems everyone is present for this meeting. So we're gonna talk about now the purpose of this meeting. She's gonna talk about the concerns that was tackled, that was given by the workers of this company about their health and wellness. And right now we're going to talk about to address this and fix this in this meeting. But before that, the minutes of the previous meeting is gonna be presented by Mr. Pacomes, which is the secretary of this committee.
Mr. President, as we all know, we proposed some health and wellness program during our past meetings due to the reports regarding our workers' health concerns. As a summary, before we proceed to our next and new important matters, I will remind something the importance for those who had mentioned earlier. We all know that most of us are affected by fatigue, loss of concentration, energy exhaustion, and tiredness while we're working at this IT company. But through this employees' health wellness program, it often decreased the risk of employees to different health issues. It's because of initiatives that encourage everyone to be fit every day, like for example, by exercising daily, healthy eating habits, and having a regular medical checkup. As for now, most of us, as I observed, most of our employees who participate in wellness program may experience improved physical health, reduce chronic disease, and reduce absenteeism. I know that there's different impact for these to your health safety, like for example, emotionally and mentally impact by promoting stress reduction. And I know intellectual impact in which today I feel everyone boosts personal development, environmental impact by increasing the awareness in those surroundings, and social impact by promoting social interaction, and most of all, occupational impact in which we focus on our job satisfaction. Today, we will discuss on our new important matters regarding again to our workers' health concerns, on how to solve or ways to address these issues for, like for example, constant pressure, lack of work-life balance, and etc. And that's all, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. Pacomes. So now the next meeting will go to the next stage, which is gonna be led by Ms. Latoha. Which she's gonna present the data about the workers' conditions and their health.
Good day, everyone. I will be presenting to you our current health status in our company. These past few days, our workers are having a rough time accomplishing their work to meet the given deadline. And some of them work overtime, especially our HR department and our research team. After those rough times, I observed that many of our workers file a sick leave. As you can see in the files I gave to you earlier, it indicates in the table that 20% of our workers are having an insomnia and 20% of our workers are having mental health issues and 50% of our workers are stressed and only 10% of our workers are considered healthy at the moment. We have 250 workers in total, and only 25 workers are able to work without hassle and fatigue. And it is really a dilemma in our company. The common factors of these health issues is making them work longer hours than the usual working time, and also our workplace facilities. It is not really a healthy working place. And to discuss further, I will let Mr. Alejandro and Mr. Bautista to talk more about the health concerns in our company.
First and foremost, I've noticed a concerning trend among our workers. Many seem to be facing excessive work hours and little time for rest. This level of deprivation could potentially lead to burnout and negatively impact their overall health. Additionally, I've heard several employees about the pressure they feel to always be available even outside of regular work hours. This constant connectivity seems to be taking a toll in their mental and emotional well-being.
We, as I am the representative of the work employers, we listed down some concerns regarding this meeting. So one is the long hours and constant pressure to be available, make, in which us workers are making it really hard for us. It is even um, hindrance, being a hindrance in our sleep, and it is changing our overall mood. And another concern is that the lack of work and life balance in this working environment, in which it is impacting our mental health, and it's kind of tough for us in having time for our self care and activities outside of work. That will be all.
So thank you, Ms. Latoa, Mr. Alejandro, and Mr. Bautista. So now this meeting will gonna enter an open discussion, which is gonna be led by Mr. Kalaki, Mr. Palapil, Mr. Romanes.
Addressing sleep deprivation and mental health problems among company employees requires all-around approach. Based on the problems of the staff and employees that have been raised before, what we can do is to implement flexible working hours so that sleep deprivation will be prevented, promote a healthy work-to-life balance, provide free access to mental health resources like mental health counselors and psychologists to ease their mental problems, offer stress management programs to our workers, and we should create a supportive and inclusive work environment if possible. Also, I think that the regular break hours, slight physical activity, opening and allowing the communication channels like phone calls, texting, or social media will also contribute to improving the well-being of the staff and employees in the company.
Let's generate some worker health and wellness solutions for promoting a healthier workplace. In short-term strategies, there's 5 solutions for promoting a healthier workplace. First is daily stretch breaks. Implement regular short breaks or stretching and movement to combat sedentary behavior. Second is hydration stations. Set up by hydration stations with water dispensers to encourage employees to stay hydrated. Third is healthy catering. Provide nutritious catering options for meetings and events to support healthier eating habits. Fourth is stress relief corners. Designates areas where employees can unwind with calming activities like reading or meditations. Fifth is quick workouts. Offer on-site or virtual workouts sessions that employees can join during lunch breaks.
In addition, my long-term strategies are the mental health support. Establish access to counseling service and research to promote long-term and mental well-being. Second is the wellness challenges. Organize ongoing challenges, focus on steps, healthy eating, or mindfulness to sustain healthy habits. Third is the health screening. Arrange regular health screening to monitor employees' well-being and detect issues early. Fourth is the flexible work option. Implement flexible scheduling and remote work opportunities to improve work-life balance. This is our and ideas generated the growth opportunities to address provide professional development that encourage skill growth and reduces job-related stress.
Well, thank you, Mr. Kalaki, Mr. Pilapil, and Mr. Romanes for your very wonderful idea to address this issue. So now the ones who are gonna talk is Mr. Balili, which is responsible to ensure that these methods, this measure that we talk about will be implemented properly.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today, I will discuss the monitoring and evaluation framework for our health initiatives and how we can track progress and impact. To ensure the success of our health initiatives, we need effective methods for monitoring and evaluation. This involves systematically collecting data, analyzing results, and making informed decisions. We will establish regular check-ins, surveys, and feedback mechanisms to stay updated on the progress. Next, let's move on to determining the metrics and indicators that we'll track. These indicators will help us measure the impact of our health initiatives. The key metrics include: first, we have absenteeism reduction. We will track the percentage decrease in absenteeism due to health related issues. Second, job satisfaction improvement. We will measure job satisfaction through surveys or feedback sessions to gauge improvements over time. Third, we have health program engagement. We will monitor participation rates and engagement with wellness activities and resources. Fourth, health metrics such as BMI and blood pressure. Regular health assessments will help us track improvements in employees' health indicators. Next, making records and satisfactory reports. Effective record keeping is crucial. We will maintain detailed records of attendance, participation, and any health-related data collected. These records will form the basis of our evaluation. Additionally, we will work on generating satisfactory reports from workers. Their input and feedback will be integral in shaping our understanding of the initiative's impact. Lastly, employee involvement is essential to accurate monitoring and evaluation. We encourage everyone to actively participate, provide honest feedback, and share any challenges or successes they experience during the implementation of these health initiatives. In the coming weeks, we will kickstart the data collection process and establish a timeline for regular evaluations. I encourage all participants to collaborate and support these efforts. That's all. Thank you all for your attention.
So, thank you, Mr. Balali, for your methods to ensure that these things that we're talking about here is being properly implemented. We really appreciate that. So, before we end these discussions, I would like to ask anyone if they have any questions concerning the things that we've talked here.
No.
No.
No,
So there's no question. So I think that's very wonderful. So before that, Mr. Pacomios, we're gonna be talk about the minutes of this meeting, and he's gonna talk about, we're gonna list the things that we have talked here, the things that the productive meeting have done. So Mr. Pacomios.
We all know that in this company, our workers is our first rate workforce. Mr. President, we need to make an action as much as possible regarding on the health concerns and also regarding in the flows of our company's rules and regulations. Taking care of our employees' health in this workplace is not only beneficial to them, but also it creates an effective and efficient working environment that benefits in our business. Employees' health and productivity go hand in hand. A mentally and physically healthy individual create more optimistic, creative, and motivated that it can benefit in our business, Mr. President. As what I will conclude, Mr. President, taking care of our employees' well-being means staff who feel cared and for and appreciated, increase moral and job satisfaction, reduce absenteeism, better staff retention, and also a good work culture with positive relationships between co-workers and supervisors. I suggest, Mr. President, and to our jury committees that we should give workers more control over how they do their work, allow employees more flexibility when and where they work, and also we should increase the stability of our workers' schedule, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. Pacomios, for your stating the minutes of this meeting. So before I end this speech, I would like to congratulate everyone. We are able to have a productive discussion concerning the concerns of our workers. Well, the thing is, this company tries its best to make sure that its workers are well-being and are healthy, but still there are some problems which is not able to foresee, just leading to this discussion. But still, I am glad that we are able to fix this, and with wishful thinking, we could implement this without problems in the future. So with that, the meeting is adjourned, and thank you for attending this meeting.